You know, there's a nation in Europe that allows you to have militarization, like Prussia, without forming Prussia. And that is Livonian Order with its path to form Livonia. This is what I'm gonna do today with a goal to get achievement called Almost Prussian Blue. You better guys fasten your seatbelts because beginning of this nation is not the easiest. Why the mission tree is just precious. Yeah guys, and one more note. Everything tried stopping me from recording this video. First, after 10 minutes of recording, my external device disconnected and corrupted the whole recording. I had to start over. And then when I finished recording what you're gonna see, I realized that 70% of the video has no voice. It didn't record. So you see most of the video that there will be a voiceover and me commenting what is happening in the video instead of me actually playing. And guys, we've got a challenge because at 120,000 subscribers, so we're lacking only 8,000 right now, I plan to do 3 months as Ryukyu without going hard. So you better hit that subscription button and let's get to this challenge. Livonian Order. Well, this nation is starting with not too good ruler, and his stats are pre-recorded, and from what I've seen, usually the trait of this ruler is negative, just like in my case. Similar with the ideas, which they are not much useful, especially at the beginning, but worry not, I plan to form Livonia, which is allowed to us by this shiny mission tree that is coming from Lions of the North DLC. But to get there, I will have to complete 3 different missions. First one that is about dealing with the Teutonic Order, I plan to subjugate them. Second one requires me to deal with Riga, and third one are the estates. Well, in the dev diary, the developers mentioned that the Livonian Order wasn't really united country in this year, but as they did not want to add many new tags and provinces, instead of that they wanted to show all of the bishoprics with a lot of power in Livonia as clergy privileges. You see, these privileges are giving some negative modifiers, which makes the gameplay a bit harder in the early game, but it's not that hard to get rid of them. The easiest way to get rid of them is just simply have more loyalty and influence of the clergy, which is doable, but we can also take decisions to get rid of these privileges. We either dissolve the bishopric, which is just requiring us to fight the rebels, but we need to have high devotion to do that, or we can sell the bishopric, which requires us to have money and almost no loans nor corruption. I will start with moving my troops to Dorpt to fight these rebels and building some additional troops. As we start with 10% professionalism, I want to burn it first before I start using mercs. Ruler General, not too good. Let's just go ahead and move straight to estates. From clergy, not taking anything for now. For nobility, it's gonna be mill points, manpower just for high loyalty, supremacy of the crown, and the general decision. Finally, from the burghers, it's gonna be the diplo points, prestige, and 1% loans. Then seize land, take the diet. Yeah, this one will be alright. Let's see what kind of the general this decision is gonna give us. Not too good. Then send the trade ships to protect the Baltic Sea. Move boldly rest, and I'm gonna send my merchant to this node for additional spy network construction. Spy network is gonna be built on the Teutons. And looking at the rivals, I will start improving relations with Bohemia and Brandenburg. As for my rivals, I'm gonna just choose all 3 available. For now, take only the military discipline advisor, and we're gonna choose an heir. But before I choose an heir, yeah, get the spy network construction from the religion. And now as for the next ruler, as a theocracy, I can choose the next ruler while my current ruler is living. And as Livonia, I'll be a monarchy, so that's why I'll go for the Jagiellons. 553 is really good. A lot will depend now on the alliances of Teutonic Order. So far they did not ally a lot, but I'm not having many hopes. They usually ally strong nations. As for Riga, they very often do not ally anyone or just Teutonic Order, so we might leverage that. Oh yeah, I told you. Teutonic Order already allied Denmark, that's not gonna be easy. Before that, I'll anyway start handling my bishoprics, and I'm gonna start with dissolving one that is giving me negative tax meta, and we'll be fighting a lot of them in Dorpt. That battle is really bad. We are rolling like complete dog shit, but you know, at least I'm bearing professionalism for that battle. What a Pyrrhic victory. I don't need all of these troops, so some of them I will consolidate just down to our force limit. Air is also not a good general, and putting Air as a general gives me the mission that is additional ammunition and shock damage received. I probably should have flicked that before the battle. It's alright, I still have over 7% of the professionals to burn. Hello there Bohemia, it's good to be your ally. And Brandenburg, you're next. Claim on Teutonic Order is giving me a mission with the Casus Belli for subjugation, but for now I'm not gonna click it, because yeah, I can't really find them yet. So you know, this alliance is of course a bit random, and Denmark very often allies Teutonic Order, but if you want to get easier, in this case, if it happens, just build favors on your allies to get them ready to help you in this war. Well, at least Riga is not having an ally, so I'm just gonna find their trade league, and I think that's what I'm gonna prepare for. While Sweden independence is really protected by a lot of nations, that might be our chance. Once they declare independence, we'll attack Teutonic Order. There goes claim on Riga. If I want to fight Riga, look, it's not a free war, they have almost 30,000 troops. Yeah, I have not only to start paying for my current army, but also to recruit some mercs. And I'll start with the free company for now. Just before declaring, how about to fix our ships, because navy might be important, and that event is super helpful. Mr. Brandenburg, it's good to be your ally as well. Now, my diplomats, while I'll be fighting in Riga, I will be focusing on carrying favors on my allies to get them ready for the war. Riga, let's get some fun together. It's very important to wipe them day one, so the amount of the troops on the other side is a bit minimized, and that's a success for us. Now, sitting down this province will not be easy, but I'll minimize the amount of the manpower troops standing there, do not spend too many of our resources on that. I have to recruit another merc stack against all of these enemies, and these guys have really good stats of the general. I also keep attacking them on the navy, but I don't think we're gonna succeed. But you know, it's just attacking, bleeding them, and fixing my ships until they start losing theirs. Well, now with Riga sieged, we are standing here and wait for them, or it goes and starts region down. I'll start with waiting for them, because some wise might be of help, but we'll see how the AI will react. Our ruler just died, which is good, it's better mana generation for us, and this time I'm gonna choose the guy that gives us devotion, which is gonna be easy to get rid of the bishoprics. And that area is not perfect, but he's also not bad. So you see, now I have more loyalty than influence in the clergy, which allows me to cancel one of the privileges. There goes the independence war of Sweden. You see, they're having a gigantic war with Teutons involved. Before peacing out, I want to start occupying capitals of Bremen and Hamburg with at least one case. And from Riga itself, I'm gonna break the alliances, take full money and war reparations. Also, goodbye, Mr. Hamburg. Here I just need a white piece. While the stack wipe of Bremen is giving me another white piece. So now I think it's a good moment to first click the mission for the Teutons, because it's against expansion impact, and with this mission I can peace out Riga for really minimal amount of AE, and that comment is not helping. Attacking Teutonic Order immediately, because Denmark does not want to join. You see, Brandenburg will help us. Bohemia cannot join us because they already at war with Teutons, but this is alright for us. Teutons getting debated to attacking here, just scorch earth, and that should be a rather easy battle defending in the woods, and that is a lovely stack wipe. Scoring Riga gives me some major amount of the papal influence, which I'm gonna immediately use for either improved relations or morale, but I'll go for the improved relations. Marburg Castle in Marienburg is not helping. 100% defensiveness, it takes ages to siege down this province. Another privilege that I can cancel naturally for a high loyalty. Now that Teutons are fully occupied and mostly by us, the Anko the Shield surrendered, which allows me to peace them out, obviously making them our subject, and that's gonna be 300 IQ move because they are at war with Poland. Defensive war, which means that if I subjugate them, they're gonna call me into that war, which will allow me to call my own allies. Obviously, I start with trying to wipe the troops of Mazovia and Tuchel, and with the help of my allies, I hope to break them. With 26,000 of Polish troops, that's not gonna be easy war, even with 17,000 of help from Bohemians. That's why I probably have to recruit some extra armies. Just in the meantime, we're doing some small wipes like this one. Teutons are anyway disloyal, so how about we divert trade and see how much more money we're gonna make? Just in the meantime, losing stuff is not helping. Tier 2 government reform is, I will probably go for manpower recovery speed. Poland getting debated to have a battle in Ostrud, and that's an easy one. 57% of the trade power on the Baltic Sea, isn't that more than lovely? And the income is really decent. Is that an island trap? I'm not a huge fan of this trade, but Poland adds that by themselves. I'm gonna close them also by allowing my allies to simply carpet siege their homeland. Since I don't want to fight, I'm just gonna turn off my forts and start saving money with also no maintenance. From Poland, I'll give one province to Bohemia to keep them happy, all of these provinces in the north for myself, break the relations with Lithuania and take full money. We can also dissolve the last bishopric, which will be just a matter of slight amount of the rebels. With the money that I got, I can repay the 1% loans, then take them again, and minimize the total quantity of loans that we are having. Now it's much better with just 9. Boost our stability to 2 for the mission, and we can cancel the last clergy privilege, which allows us to take the mission for additional stability and reduced crownland of the clergy, which I'm gonna give back to them immediately by giving the admin points privilege, as well as religious diplomats, which unlock me this mission for additional diplo reputation, as well as a cheaper advisor. But the next one is additional diplo points, as well as improved relations, which I'm definitely gonna need after this European wars. For the next very important mission, I simply need more devotion. So while waiting for the devotion to come over time, I will simply attack Novgorod in the meantime. Well, this event also helps with devotion. It's gonna be happening a bit faster. Taking all of these provinces from Novgorod, the borders are not gonna be perfect, but I'll be fixing them over time and just concentrate development to make it cheaper to core. And with admin tech 5 and unlock my first idea group. Since I'll be going hard into the northern Germany for the achievement of Livonia, I will start with picking espionage ideas for the aggressive expansion impact. And I should probably also start allying all of the electors to dissolve the HRE soon. There we go, strengthen our authority is 1. Making us strike our friends with Teutonic Order, making them loyal, and most importantly unlock the branching missions. The branching missions is between the Livonian path that I want to take and the Crusader path, which is also very interesting, but there's no achievement for it. So obviously it's easy to be missed. You have to choose your branch and then accept it, that's your choice. Now the next important step to unlock more missions is to get high loyalty of our estates, but more importantly a card house in our capital, which requires admin tech 8. That's gonna take time. I know, just in the meantime we've got some other missions to unlock, like one for the colony, one for the fleet, another one for fighting Poland, which is weird because I already won a war with them, but yeah, we'll get there. There's also one for building up and playing tall, and I'll be definitely playing around with that because I have a lot of meal points. So how about we get the dev cost and we develop our provinces a little bit. As this mission requires every province around this area to have 10 development. For now I develop as much as I could and we'll continue that later. And since Teutons are now loyal, I'll start the annexation process, which is gonna take just 12 years. Coring Neva is making Karelian an accepted culture, and a lot of perma claims around Russia. This is also now a very decent income, because with 10 of trading I'm earning 17 ducats in total. And fun fact, we are having 3rd highest trading income in the visible world for us. Probably only Ming has also more, so probably 4th in the world. Gotta fix our borders, and one of the steps to achieve that is getting these lands from Lithuania before we finish annexing Teutonic Order. Let's just go over the conquest of Vilnius. Look, that's time to fix the borders with Teutonic Order. I'm wondering if it's gonna fix our name placement. Not really, had to deal with Lithuania first. And obviously the province that we just took over, I'm gonna fully state them. Yeah, that cancels our subject missions. This, and this is good. We now have 250 of our own development, and I assume we are a bit over the force limit because we took over so many forces from Teutons. I also take all of the fleets into one place, as we definitely want to fix the stacks. Now it looks much better. 22 and 23. We have way too many ships. I don't think I need this transport. And the rest of the ships can stay together and protect our trade in the Baltic Sea. Annexing Teutonic Order and accepting their culture is giving us yearly army professions for 30 years. That's pretty much 30 army professions we're gonna receive. Also yearly army tradition and Prussian Volunteer Army, which is a special merc company not costing us professionals. Let's take a look what kind of company it is. There it goes, 5% discipline, 20% infantry, compatibility 2.8 a month for 4,000. Yeah, they're quite expensive. It's an interesting timeline. We've got Burgundy that beat France, and then after beating France, they are trying to join A3, and they might actually do that. See, that's much better. We definitely, I mean, the force system is really good, but I cannot afford it. I don't have money for it yet. You know what? For now, I'll just focus on turning it off where we don't have devastation, and I'll also immediately go ahead and start reducing autonomy in our provinces, especially in the provinces that we took over from Teutonic Order. Preparing to have a golden era, I have humiliation and waiting for the institution. I'll start improving our trade centers already. Got Riga, we've got Reval, we've got Königsberg, we've got Danzig, and actually I also want to do Kulm, which gives us 5. Now it's just only about getting the Renaissance, which is already spreading. How much of percentage it is? I could embrace it already with the money that I had a second ago, but trade centers first, then the institution. Third espionage ideas, spy network construction, siege ability, and discipline from our national ideas. And with this prepared, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to attack Muscovy. Muscovy that has 51,000 troops. I'm not sure I will be having enough strength to fight them. How about we maybe try using these volunteers? We hurt our economy a bit, but that's an investment I'm willing to take. Just on the force limit. And so they don't have Tech 6. So with this, I have to take the opportunity. First balance from the age is definitely like an expansion impact, which will work very well with the idea we have from espionage. F, guys, Moscow took Tech 6. That's not gonna be as easy as I expected it to be. By the way, this is also a cursed timeline. Ottomans have Moldavia, and they are switching down Lithuania now. With institution embraced, we are great power number 8, but obviously I'm working on improving that. This is what I'm taking from Muscovy, so pretty decent chunk of land, making the name placement even better. You know, that's usually the key for me when playing single player. And now we have to head for the Tech 8 in the admin to unlock this mission and form Livonia. With Tech 7 I can take my second idea group. I really should go military because I have to spend my meal points on something, but I told you that on my guides on the idea groups. I don't need military ideas in single player. That's why instead I will go for admin. And the first one didn't work. Is giving me more armies and co-creation goes for 25 years. Golden era that I promised you, and it's time to have some fun. Now I have to save my admin mana for the Tech 8 to unlock the card house and unlock Livonia. In a second, we'll build a card house on Livland. Then we need to get nobility to 60 of loyalty, and we form Livonia. There you go, guys, card house finished right now, which unlocks us establish this third diet mission, which gives us power points, development in the capital and bonuses to it. More importantly, secularize the order, which gives us secularization of the Livonian Order, which is a decision between switching our country to Livonia as well as the government type to monarchy, or we get stability, power, influence and devotion. No, guys. No, we are switching. So, take a look. Country changes to Livonia. Yes, please! You have a way cooler color and the flag. We have to unlock the new reforms, which is gonna be a justified demand, the tax. No, let's go for manpower. Let's also here take extra state edicts for tax meta. Yes, we do love the tax meta. So now let's take a look at the ideas. We've got the discipline, max promoted cultures, infantry compatibility 15%, death cost and morale, trade power abroad, stab cost, all estates loyalty, colonial range, global settlers increase, morale of navies 20%, tolerance of the heretics and max tolerance of the heretics, and finally good spruce modifier. And I think this is a good moment to finish the campaign off. Great borders and a very prepared country with lots of manpower, military starts and money to go ahead and dissolve the HRE in the next episode, as well as conquering the whole northern Germany for the achievement. And if you want me guys to do that, obviously leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel to get notified about this stuff. Bye!